The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets Tel Aviv.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
3rd down and 10 yards.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Giorgio Tavecchio on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
The ball carried by
and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down, Green Bay.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Darnold. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Packers 17. Bears nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Now it's Darnold. This to Jarwin. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 17-0 our score after 1.
Packers 17. Bears nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Mark 54.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. DJ Chark the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he's able to get it out of there. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 14. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
At the 31.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Going up top. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a box.
Darnold, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Watch the out, watch the out. 51 the mic, boy, 51. Lady, you better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Back to throw, Darnold. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. In the face. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I got you, son. I got you. You're all
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Down.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Bears
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people...
It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a dump off here complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8.
Good yardage on first down, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. They're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. First from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Miles.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and
To the air again, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Darnold on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Jarwin.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Johnson on the coverage.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Jones. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
4 yards.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash, this from 33. Tavecchio puts this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
John Ross with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 51, Bears 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
The 30-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brings up
the Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run. It's Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
no gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Now a carry for Sanders. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Tackled back at the 30.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up second down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Darnold to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the jump ball. Brings up third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go, Mike, we do one. Mike, we do one. Yo, lady. Let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Not here.
Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Michael Pittman. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike 51. Keep going.
One last throw down for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
Today's final score, Packers 57.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England. Their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. As they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.